Hey, Anthony here with another lesson from the Alfred's Essentials of Music Theory series. In this video, I'll cover Unit 4, Lesson 15. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video. There is an index with links in the description so you can easily find the lessons you need. I highly recommend that you own a copy of this book and are only watching this video to check your work, review, or because you got really stuck on something. Okay, let's get right into it. Today we're talking about eighth notes. Eighth notes, obviously a very important rhythm. Use them all the time. It's one of the most common rhythms there possibly can be. When you add the flag to the stem of a quarter note, it becomes an eighth note. So that's what a single eighth note looks like, right? So two eighth notes, two or more eighth notes are connected by a beam, right? So I always like to think about this, right? I just have a way of remembering things. I've got this eighth note here, right? Boom, there's a flag on it, right? And then when you get another eighth note right next to it, boom, right there, their flags kind of want to join together and their flags kind of get tied up and form a beam. Okay, that's just kind of how I think about it. Their flags just want to touch each other and they somehow get combined like this, okay? So that's basically two single eighth notes that their flags got all tangled up and now they're two eighth notes. In 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 time, eighth notes are equal to 1/2 count. For two eighth notes, count one and, or say TT. I'm not a huge fan of the TT ta-ta method. You know, I'm sure some teachers like that. I just prefer counting. I feel like understanding where beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. Saying TT doesn't really help with that. So my advice is just to learn how to count the right way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I've never heard a professional musician say TT when they're trying to figure out a rhythm. So here we go. Two eighth notes equal one quarter note, just like that. So two eighth notes go into one quarter note. Like if you were to smash a quarter note into two parts, it would break up into two eighth notes. Half note, boom, breaks up into 4 eighth notes. A whole note, boom, breaks up into 8 eighth notes, okay? Eighth notes can be drawn as a single quarter note with a flag attached to the stem, or with a beam in pairs or in fours. So here, right, 8 single eighth notes, 4 with stems up and 4 with stems down. Okay, just to save time, I'm not gonna do this the whole time, but here we go. Here is one with the stem up. I'll just do one single eighth note and I just go bam, draw a flag. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then here's another one with the stem down and just a flag, and it doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. Okay, write 2 sets of beamed eighth notes, one with stems up and one with stems down. So here we go, boom, 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 stems up, stems down, and then obviously don't forget to put that beam across. Beam. There we go. And in a group of 4 here. So we'll go stems up or stems down first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And put those down. 3, 4. Put those up. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Eighth notes, that's how you draw them. It's good to practice handwriting. It's one of the big reasons I like these music theory worksheets. Okay, next we'll get into the exercises. Add stems with flags or beams to make eighth notes as indicated. So, right, piece of cake, flags, right, that's gonna go up, right? I'm feeling so rusty. Down, boom, up, down, right? So the rule is if it's on the middle line, I'm completely forgetting. If it's on the middle line or above, it goes down. Yeah, that's right. So if it's on the middle line or below, the stem goes down. So here we go. So 2 sets in pairs, we're gonna go like this. There we go. Now we're gonna go flags, okay? So that's gonna go down. That's gonna go down. This is gonna go up. and this one is gonna go down. Okay. Now the last one is a set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, put that beam across and you're done with that. So now we're just gonna do a little bit of rhythm math here. For number 2, fill in the correct number. 2 eighth notes go into 1 quarter note. Here we've got 4 eighth notes go into a half note. Here we have 6 that go into a dotted half note. And here we've got 8 that go into a whole note. And remember, if you forget your little rhythm hierarchy, whole note equals 4 beats. That breaks up into 2 half notes. Half notes break up into quarter notes. And then quarter notes then each break up into 2 eighth notes. I'm not going to draw the eighth notes, but each quarter note breaks up into 2 eighth notes. So that's kind of how the rhythms break down if you need a refresher. Write one note equal to the value of the notes preceding it. Okay, so just a little bit more rhythmic math here. So you've got a half note plus 2 eighth notes. So what equals 3 beats? That's going to be our dotted half note. Remember, the dot adds half the value of the original note to the note. Half note is worth 2 beats. Dot adds half, so just 1 additional beat for a total of 3. Here we've got a half note plus 4 eighth notes. That's going to equal 1 whole note. That's 2 beats plus a 3rd beat plus a 4th beat equals a whole note. Here we go. 2 eighth notes equals 1 beat plus a quarter note equals 1 beat. That's a total of 2 beats. Oh, sorry, that's what I'm doing here. I need a half note. So 2 beats or a half note. And then this one here, we've got a half note plus a quarter note equals a dotted half note. So a total of 3 beats. And finally, number 4, complete the measures below using beamed eighth notes. So you've just got to fill in the missing rhythm. So here we've already got 1, 2, 3 beats. So we're missing 2 eighth notes. So that's going to be a 4 and the and a 4. Right? So 2 eighth notes equals 1 beat. Next, we've got, looks like a half note here. So we're missing 2 full beats. Or 2 eighth notes equals 1 beat. So we got to put 4 there to get our 2 remaining beats. Beam them. Here, again, we're missing 2 beats. So that's going to have to be 4 eighth notes. Boom, 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 boom. So here we are missing only 1 beat because we have a quarter rest and we have a half rest. So a quarter rest is 1 beat plus 2 beats here. That's 3 beats total. So we only need 1 beat. And 2 eighth notes, again, takes up 1 beat. And last measure, we have a half note, which is 2 beats, quarter note, which is 1 beat. So we've already got 3 beats accounted for. Only 1 additional beat remaining, which is on beat 4. Boom, go ahead and put 2 eighth notes there and you are done. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. Click the links to watch the next lesson or jump ahead to the Unit 4 review.